You want to know what's dangerous? They have called President Trump Hitler and called him Nazi. They've called me Nazi. Someone drove by their bicycle today outside the courtroom and called me a fascist. They call us names all the time. Why isn't their speech being gagged? Why isn't their speech being censored? Why isn't their speech being weighed in the public court of opinion and weighed in courtrooms as being disparaging and inflammatory and inciting violence against people?
One of these liberals rode their bicycle by me and called me a fascist. They should be arrested. Oh, dear Marjorie, that's what a fascist would say.
And to your point, Christina, we have to elect more America First Republicans that have the spine and the backbone to follow through and get this done. Right. I'm fed up with a Republican Party that will not fight the fight and stand up for the American people. We need to end that party completely. That means Mitch McConnell. That means others like Lindsey Graham and others who don't stand up and fight for the American people and America first.
We need to end the Republican Party completely. Oh, Marjorie, we agree with you, babe. Although I'm sure she'll somehow find a way to blame Democrats for that, too.
More than willing to fight for our American public, and especially for the troops.
And what does this do to your swing district Republicans? All of this, what does it do to the 18 members from Biden districts?
Well, that all the Democrats voted to try to bring chaos? I think.
No, I mean that you guys can't govern. That you can't govern. You can't elect us.
I don't know. I don't know. We passed the Parents' Bill of Rights. We passed to secure the border. We passed to make us energy independent. It's far different to what the Democrats. I mean, the Democrats are over there fighting about whether they could even stand with Israel. I mean, you've got to.
But you guys can't even act on an aid package to Israel because things are stalled.
No wonder he was just ousted. The guy can barely speak, and even he can't agree on the ineptitude of the Republican Party.
But this is what we go through because they want to keep me here instead of Iowa, New Hampshire, South Carolina, and lots of other great places. They want me to be here.
And will you be back tomorrow by any chance?
Probably not. Probably we're having a very big tournament, professional golf tournament at Durrell, so probably not.
He just got done ranting and raving about how the Democrats won't even allow him to campaign because they keep persecuting him with all of these false charges. And then they ask, are you going to be back tomorrow? Probably not. I've got a big golf tournament. So even when he does have free time, he's going and doing golf tournaments and celebrity appearances. But this is what we should have expected when we hired our first reality TV celebrity as president. My God, Republicans have such a bad victim complex. I mean, it's embarrassing. These people deny white privilege. They deny systemic racism, and then they say that they are the victims. They call liberals snowflakes, and then they themselves are the ultimate snowflakes. Marjorie Taylor Greene wants to start censoring free speech because people called her a fascist. Nobody incited violence against you, Marjorie. I mean, when the Jews for Peace in Israel had a sit down in Washington to bring peace or to bring a ceasefire in the Middle East, she said, this is an insurrection. This was a peaceful sit-in at a government building in Washington. And she called that an insurrection after January 6th, which she called a peaceful tour of the Capitol or some such nonsense. But I digress. This is peak Republican hypocrisy. You refuse to accept the results of a free and fair election because you lose, because you've lost. You don't like the results and you lie to your constituents and make them believe that democracy has been ripped from them, and you incite a violent insurrection. And when you are investigated, rightfully so, for potentially treasonous acts, you say, that is fascism. And then when you don't like people's opinions of you, you say they should be censored, they should be silenced. No. That is fascism. And that is why you should have lost all credibility years ago. It is time to move on. It is time to move on from the 2020 election, which you lost, and it's time to move on from clown politicians like Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert and Matt Gaetz and, yes, Donald Trump. I'm David Balaban for Rebel HQ.